We are typically considered pretty bad at geography, so let's see if I, an American, can name all the nations in Africa. This will be part of an 8-part series where I name every country from each continent, ending it off with where I name every single country on the planet. That is considered a part of the United Nations and is considered a country by Sporkle. Start off with Morocco. Do all of Northern Africa first, which is all part of the Arab League. Libya, Egypt, what I call inflation country number 2. I called this inflation country number 1 because it had sextillions of percents of inflation a day, which I don't even know how that's possible. Mauritania, let's just get all like the Arab League down here. Well, this is a part of the Arab League, but Mali, which was home to the richest man in history, Mansa Musa, who literally destroyed the entire economy of Egypt because he had so much gold. Nigeria, probably my friend's favorite country. Chad, probably the hardest country to forget on this map, other than like something obvious like South Africa. Eritrea, which is also kind of the North Korea of Africa, which got its independence. Yes, Eritrea got its independence from Ethiopia. I was kind of blanking out for Senegal. Like, my only 5K in Africa geoguessers probably with Senegal, when you're not doing, like, famous locations, which are, pretty easy. Burkina Faso, a famously hard-to-say capital, Ouagadougou. Ethiopia, only country not to be colonized in the colonial era. I mean, Mussolini took it over for a little bit, but, still one of the few independent countries in Africa during the colonial era. Let's see here. Why am I forgetting the name of Somalia? There we go. Had a now over 30-year and still ongoing brutal civil war, sadly. Almost forgot the Gambia. And then Cape Verde. Guinea. Oh, well. Forgot there's so many Guineas. Guinea-Bissau. Little guy right here, which capital is literally just Bissau. Let's just name a bunch of these small ones over here. Small about African centers at least. Benin, Togo, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Liberia. Very interesting story with it in the U.S., which the U.S. is why Liberia has a flag, well, similar to, the U.S. Sierra, doesn't take a rocket scientist to find that out, but still. Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Cameroon, which recently is having, kind of a little civil war. I can just type in CAR for the Central African Republic. Some of it is under, serious dispute. Then people who want independence, but, every country has that at some point. Kenya, Uganda. To be honest, the only thing I really know about Uganda is Idi Amin's reign of terror. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, famously and not so fondly remembered for being a part of the Belgian Empire. The Republic of the Congo. Hey, how I have to type that out. Equatorial Guinea, which was the only which are counting some islands as part up here as part of Africa, which really isn't. The only nation, only Spanish colony in Africa. That took too long to say. Sao Tome and Principe. Angola. Luanda is the most expensive city in Africa. Did I say Rwanda? I meant Angola. Did I say Angola the first time? I'm confusing myself. Burundi, Tanzania, Mozambique. If I can type. Zambia. Zimbabwe, which is number 1 inflation country. Namibia. Botswana. Second biggest diamond ever found was found there recently. I highly recommend looking up like their leader's reaction to it. It was really very, very funny. Lesotho, Eswatini, Malawi, Madagascar, and it's not just the place with the penguins, not just the movie with the penguins. Seychelles, Mauritius, and then Comoros. Yeah, so that's an American naming all the countries of Africa. I'm probably top like 0.1% of Americans when it comes to geography. You know, we're not the best. We kind of struggle. If I had, if someone was asked in America to find where Tanzania is, they would probably point somewhere in the middle of Asia. Well, anyways, guys, like and subscribe, and have an awesome day.